1950s mindset, 1990s budget. I'm John Rentham with a retro review of Anaconda. It's just a film crew in the Amazon looking for a tribe, and they encounter more trouble than they bargained for. And they also encounter a slimy creature, John Voight in this case, and also some anacondas, and some other snakes, and a bunch of silliness and everything because it's a dumb monster movie. It's not meant to be taken seriously. This movie is not great. It's not good. It's not even decent. It's fucking bad. It's really bad, but you know it's going to be bad. You can't expect much of anything good from a movie called Anaconda when it stars Jennifer Lopez and Ice Cube in it. I mean, come on. What the fuck else do you expect? Ice Cube ain't exactly a great goddamn actor. Neither is Jennifer Lopez, with the exception of a couple movies. She ain't a great singer either. But it's also got Owen Wilson, pretty much as Owen Wilson as he possibly can get. Wow, there's a snake. Wow. Also, Eric Stoltz gets a bug stuck in his throat at one point and has to have a hole cut in it. It's all good fun. I did forget that Danny Trejo was actually in the beginning of this, and he played a guy that basically, he was a poacher, and he got, hunted by the snake, and the snake got right in his face, even though it was just a camera. And the director's like, hey, act like you're scared, Danny, even though you're a fucking badass. Act like you're scared. Okay, and he did that, and then he didn't survive very long. It wasn't a very big cast. I mean, really, if you ignore the extras that are in the tribe that they see at the very end of the movie, there's like maybe 10 people in this goddamn thing. Also, the voice of the Anaconda was Frank Welker. Yes, Scooby-Doo was the voice of the Anaconda. I don't know why. One thing I did forget about this, the character of Denise, Carrie Werher, I hope I pronounced that right. Damn, forgot how fucking hot she is. God damn. This movie is by no means any good. You don't expect that, and it's just, everybody's got a little bit of a backstory. Jennifer Lopez's character and Eric Stoltz's character are kind of together. They're trying to film this secret tribe, and they take a guy named Mateo who helps guide them through these rivers. They meet John Voight, who, Cerrone, Paul Cerrone, but they just call him Cerrone. And he knows about this tribe. He's seen him. He'll take them on this adventure and everything. Even though it's clearly obvious he's goddamn evil, they shouldn't have rescued him. It was a freaking plot by him to have Mateo come get him, because they were 2/3 of this, trio. Basically, that's how 2/3 of a trio would work, that were hunting anacondas, and then the poacher was the third guy that got killed in the beginning. And he just wants to hunt and, trap a giant anaconda alive and get a bunch of money for it. To be fair, that's easier said than done, and also kind of goddamn stupid. How the fuck are you going to trap an anaconda? Because, apparently, according to this one, it's either 30 feet or 70 feet. The creature drastically changes size depending on your perspective. It's not meant to be anything other than ridiculous. I mean, you got the character of Warren, Jonathan Hyde, he's in it. There's nothing particularly offensive about this. It's not the sequels. The sequels are fucking rotten, but here's a few particular scenes that I like. You got the panther out there. The panther just gets killed for absolutely no reason in some completely different location. I don't know where the fuck they were at. Owen Wilson's character, Gary and Denise, not Gary Sinise, not that. No, we didn't have him in this. That would have been kind of weird. They go out and they're a couple, and they're, it's the jungle hedonism and everything, and they almost get killed by a giant boar, but no. Cerrone saves him, and he keeps saving him, and everything's good, and Stoltz tries to get a rope out of the prop. He gets a bug caught in his throat. They have to cut his neck open. I didn't like that scene. I don't know what it is about necks getting targeted in horror movies, but just sometimes I'm like, ugh, okay, that was what it was. I was like, maybe it's just the idea. That's why I never go in the goddamn water, especially in the Amazon. You really don't want to go in there. So he's pretty much out of the goddamn movie for the most part, though his neck does heal and he factors in a little bit later. They run into this dam. They blow up the dam. All these snakes get on there. They lose fuel, so naturally they gotta stop and try and get some fuel everywhere, typical plot devices. And Cerrone basically takes over the whole goddamn thing. Mateo gets dispatched. Then they try to trap the snake. Gary, Owen Wilson's character, gets killed. Of course he should have, for that shirt alone. The romance attempt between, god damn it, Jennifer Lopez's character trying to flirt with freaking John Voight. She had better have gotten hazard pay for that. I mean, and I don't know why he would have been interested, because she wasn't his daughter. No wonder he likes Trump, because he wanted to fuck his own daughter too. It makes sense. So anyway, that's my one shot, and I don't really care if anybody gets upset. They're stranded. The snake, basically goes chasing waterfalls. And Warren basically kills him. That was actually kind of funny because it's draped up there. It gets him. The snake looked like it was about 80 feet long. I mean, it was just ridiculous. Lots of shots. One snake gets shot, dispatched, and Ice Cube does not quite die because they did the same thing basically with LL Cool J in Deep Blue Sea, which was kind of funny. Cerrone gets tranquilized, so he gets taken out of the movie for about 5 minutes. The doctor comes back to life, though, just to help them trank him because he traps him, but then, of course, he targets his neck, and, he's bleeding because the neck still hasn't healed. And Cerrone basically uses Terry and Danny, Ice Cube's character, as bait, and then throws monkey blood on him, but that goes tits up. They kind of prevent him from getting out. He gets killed, regurgitated, and then eaten again, which was kind of funny. It's actually the best John Boy has looked, being regurgitated by a giant snake. And then the snake gets blown up. It's flaming. And no, that's not a euphemism. It literally is flaming. It gets in the water. It tries to come back. It's like, and then gets a pickaxe to the head. And they see the tribe, and everything is good, and they go on their merry way, even though all the crew but them three are dead. So yeah, that's about it. That's really it. It's Anaconda. It's a dumb snake movie, and it's not meant to be taken seriously. Yeah, that's all I gotta say right there. It's C+. I mean, it's entertainment, but it's not anything good. It's not. It definitely hasn't aged well, but it is fun. It's brisk. It's just under 90 minutes. But anyway, agree, disagree, what I said. Like, share, subscribe. Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.